Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 reasons to buy the Motorola G Pure 2021. But if it's your very first time to the channel and you're a huge fan of budget technology, just like myself, then do me a quick favor. Subscribe and get notified for more videos just like this. But if you're already a part of the crew, Okay guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 reasons why you should be buying the Motorola G Pure, which is a brand new smartphone for about $160, a budget phone which you can get pretty much in carriers, or you can get it on, it's in Best Buy and it's also on Amazon.com. And this thing does have a rear fingerprint sensor. It also does have a 720 display. There are a few hiccups that we're going to run into with this device that I'll get into in a later video, but I just wanted to talk about the top 5 reasons to buy the Moto G Pure in 2021. So if you're considering a brand new smartphone and you're looking to maybe upgrade your smartphone that you have now, then this is a really good option for the price. And let's just jump into the number one reason. Now, one of the first reasons why you might want to buy the Motorola G Pure is the battery life. Now, when it comes to the battery life, I'm going to show you guys what I'm getting with my phone. And I did take a screenshot of my battery life so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So when I go into folders and I go into my screenshots, I'm going to show you guys from yesterday where I started to actually take some, pictures, some snapshots of the battery life. So with 58% used on my device left, I had 13 hours used, and then it still had 58 hours. So 58%, and I used 13 hours since I last charged it, but I was getting 4 hours and 23 minutes after 13 hours, which is really crazy. So you're gonna get some good screen on time, some good standby time. If you don't know what that means, is when the screen is actually on and you're using the device, you get that much and you still have more than half of the battery left. So that's actually really good for a budget device for this price. And you can see right here, this was kind of where it was showing the bar going across, right? So it said 13 hours left. Well, actually 13 hours ago with 17 hours left. And depending on how you're using the device, you can get pretty much 2 days on this thing. So at that point, it was pretty crazy because, I did go down to 46% and I had 16 hours used, and I had almost 5 hours and 57 minutes of screen on time at this point with only, like most phones, that's the full screen. That's like the full, screen on time for 100%, but I still had 46% left after 16 hours of screen. So that's pretty crazy. And then when I got it down to 23%, that's when things got pretty crazy too. So I'm going to show you guys what it looked like after 23%. So I was basically at 25%, 23% left with 25 hours, which is a full day, 6 hours screen on time, which is pretty crazy. And then you can see right here, almost 7 hours screen on time. I got it down to 13%, which is really nuts. So these are most of the apps that I was using: the Chrome, the Play Store services, some shopping here and there, some social media here and there, a lot of music, a lot of YouTube and things of that such. But the first reason that you would want to buy the Motorola G Pure is the battery. Now, the second reason to buy the Motorola G Pure, guys, is the actual screen size. You can see how big the screen is, and I had to really just use the wide angle on my camera just to show you how big the screen is, because it can barely fit in the frame of the phone. So I'm gonna go back to basically the regular frame, and it's so big it could barely fit in the frame. It has a rear fingerprint sensor, which is really cool. So let me just show you the timing on that. But the screen is enormous at 6.5 inches. It feels really good in the hand to use. You could pretty much use it with one hand. I've been using this device as has my SIM card in it, and I've been using it for the past few weeks now, and I've been getting some really good usage on this thing. Just the screen looks really, really good when you want to watch a YouTube video or something like that. It's going to be really nice to look at when you want to view content on here, because the screen is immense. It's really, really crazy how the screen looks on this device Just a really solid, phone to use for the price. If you just want to see a large screen on your phone, like if you're used to big screens, if you're a big screen lover like me, this is going to be a really solid phone to, basically use because of that screen real estate that you're getting, right? But pretty much, like, if you like to watch videos on your smartphone, this is going to be a really nice screen. You can see it has a speaker right here which you can cover up, and it'll muffle a little bit if you cover that up, but it sounds really good on high volumes and stuff like that. And you can see the screen right here just looks really big. The viewing angles aren't the best in the world, right? But that screen is really nice to look at. I just can't stress how crazy that screen. Wow, this looks really crazy right here. And when you go right here, you can see what's at 60 frames per second, which is why it looks good. So if I change that, it could go to 1080 frames per second, 1080 60, and it's just gonna look good. The viewing angles, they're not gonna be like the most craziest viewing angles that you've ever seen in your entire life. But this screen, I'm really actually impressed with it for $160. This is a really good screen to look at if you're watching YouTube, Instagram, things of that nature. So if you're the type of person who likes to use Instagram, or maybe, Twitter, just social media in general, it's gonna look really nice when you're scrolling through stuff on here. So pretty straightforward. You could go to your stories on here. You get some pretty decent scrolling speeds and stuff like that. So, everything is working perfectly on this device when it comes to the social media and watching movies and stuff. So I really do appreciate the screen on here. The next thing that I like about this device is pretty much the software. It's going to get Android 12. We are running Android 11 right now, but the software is really pretty smooth. It has Android 11, so everything is here. Your screen recording, your screencast, your nearby share, audio effects with extreme bass when you're listening to music with headphones or just out of the speaker, so you could turn that off and on. But when it comes to the software on here, it's pretty straightforward. It's really smooth. The only time I really had any issues with the software was when I was trying to open up the camera really quick and just take a photo or a video, but that only happens like once in a blue moon. But it will happen. I just want you to know that you will experience some lags when you're using the cameras and stuff, but the software implementation on here is actually pretty good because everything is pretty much going to run nice and smooth when you're using the camera software. It's got Android 11. It's got some good updates on this device, so you're going to get some good security software updates as well. You got the fingerprint sensor, you got the facial recognition on this guy. You could use this to bring down the panel when it comes to the fingerprint. It's like almost like you could pull that down with your finger. So I really like the screen on here. I like also the battery, and I do also like the software. You can get your Google Assistant right here as well. It also has a nice, what's the weather right now?
It's 69 and cloudy. Sunday it'll be.
So it does tell you everything you need to know. So that's the I'm saying that's another thing that I do like. That's the third thing that I do like. Let's jump into the fourth thing. Now the fourth thing that I like is the customization on here, because you see we got the highlighted green on the back with the tailored icons, which is really crazy. So you could pretty much customize the font, tailor the icons, tailor the text on here as well. You can also change the back color. So all you have to do is long hold right here and you can go to styles. So this is a really cool feature because I have like all types of styles. I have my mint, I have a bunch of different ones that I made on here, but let me just show you from scratch. So you would basically, these are all your icon things. You could actually add a theme right here, choose your font. So you get 4 to choose from. I don't think I made one with this one yet. And let me go back because I hit that twice. But you could change your accented color to pretty much all these colors: pink, teal, orange, tan. I like this tan one for some reason, but you could just tailor those. So now this green button will turn tan, and then I could change the icon shape as well. I haven't used that one, so that looks pretty cool. And then I like 5x5 is pretty sweet, but you could name the theme as well, and then when you're done you can apply it and then it'll be applied. So when I scroll down, you're going to see the tan highlighted accent colors. It's going to take a second to process, and then you can see that. And then the icon shapes did change, as well as the text. So the font, I mean, so that's definitely pretty sick that they did offer such good customizations. And that goes away with Android 12. You can't change the actual shapes of the icons. So I do like on Android 11 how you could still change those. So the customization for the home screen is good, because you can also add widgets. You can also mess around with the home settings, change your wallpaper, stuff like that, app tray or not, things like that. So I definitely like those features as well. And the last reason you would want to pick this device up is because of the price. It's really got some really good affordable cases here as well. I'm going to leave a link down below for the speaking case, but the price for this device is only $160. And you could get it on Amazon right now, or I did get mine from the Moto website. When it came out, it did have a pre-order, so I did go ahead and put my order in because I was really looking forward to this device. And then you can also get it from like your local Metro by T-Mobile store, but they might have some good deals right now. They have this thing, a limited time deal, so I'm gonna leave a cheap link down below for this deal. But that's a really solid deal. They're giving you this phone for $10 off right now, so I'm gonna definitely leave a link down below because this is a really solid phone. But let me know what you guys think about the Moto G Pure, and give me your top 5 reasons if you think I missed any. But I'm gonna get right back with you. But make sure you subscribe, get notified, hit the bell icon, show your support and appreciation, and later group. Peace.